Losing weight is actually really easy. It's super simple and it does take time, but if you are consistent, it's easy. Well, that's not actually 100% true, guys.
You guys believe that's true?
We noticed that 85.8% of you guys are not subscribed. So what are you doing? We give you guys free weight loss advice. And to the 14.2% that are subscribed, you guys are doing something right here. So thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it. But seriously, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. If losing weight was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would be skinny, but it's not true. We live in an obesogenic environment, people say. Now, I don't know how much I agree with that. I think that's a very victim mentality to live in. But I will say, losing weight is definitely more challenging in the environment we live in. You're around toxic foods, toxic people, toxic mindsets all the time. So I do agree that it can be challenging sometimes.
Losing weight is complex. I've been in the weight loss world for my entire life. I grew up in it. I was literally born into it. And it's not easy. And it can be easy. Like, we have a member in our group right now who's just hit a stride. And she is like, got it going on. She was shocked when she weighed in on Sunday. She was like, I lost this much weight this week. Oh my gosh. And it was so easy and it was fun and she was feeling more energized. Like, all these things were happening. And so for her, that week, it was really easy. And that's why the support group is so awesome, because when you hit a stride and then you hit a plateau, you can like regroup and then, react in a correct way. But we believe there are 3 things that make losing weight easy, that both we, Penelope and I, as a mother-daughter who've lost over 200 pounds together, combined, have figured out, and that all the members in our groups have figured out. So the number 1 thing is just be non-negotiable on eating ultra-processed food. What is ultra-processed food?
Anything in a package that has a third ingredient as sugar, flour, or cornstarch.
Doritos, ultra-processed food. What are some like even siesta chips, folks?
Siete chips are processed foods.
Oh, siete, sorry.
Siete chips.
Yeah.
Oreos, chips,
Yeah.
ice cream,
Ice cream.
popcorn.
Pizza, pasta.
Basically anything that is you're not making from home. Like, if you made popcorn at home, technically it went through a process, but in your kitchen.
Right. So whole foods. So basically, if you focus on whole foods and find amazing, delicious, tasty ways to love those whole foods, that love you back, food that's going to give you energy, not take energy away from you, you are going to win every time, and losing weight will become really easy.
If you eat a bowl of cauliflower, that's way different than eating a bowl of Doritos.
But you can eat a cheesy bowl of cauliflower that's full of flavor, that's not made with junky junk.
HPV, highly palatable foods.
Yeah.
Is that HPV? Or
No, that's
Oh my gosh, that sounds like I'm saying no.
Highly palatable foods. It's HPF. Highly palatable foods. The highly palatable foods are foods that you can also make yourself, but if you're really high in salt, high in sugar, high in fat, that's going to be a combo to make you want to eat and eat and eat and eat and not stop eating. And even like all those like flavor, like all those hunger receptors go out the window, all the satiation factors like go out the window. And so if you learn to make healthy, delicious whole foods, like one thing that makes weight losing easy is just healthy whole foods.
Makes losing weight easy.
What did I say?
Makes weight losing easy.
The second thing is stop making excuses.
I love this one because it's true. When you make excuses, you make your life harder, actually, because everything is harder to do when you say, well, I can't do it because of this, I can't do it because of that. And then the next day you're like, oh, well, that isn't done. Why? Because you made that excuse yesterday. And we were just talking to one of our members today about how making small steps is how you create like a lifelong habit and a lifelong lifestyle that is actually going to result into something great. I use this example that, like, let's say you woke up every day early, right? And if you woke up too early every day, you would not be able to stick to it because it's not something you can actually do every day realistically and live a healthy life. But if you wake up at a reasonable time that's reasonable for you, but you're still pushing yourself without making excuses, then you're going to be winning at life because it's something you can do every day.
Yeah, and like oftentimes we notice that we sabotage ourselves and our members sabotage themselves. Maybe you're sabotaging yourself, and that means like you don't plan. Oh, there just happens to be donuts at the office, I'm going to eat some. Or there happens to be pizza brought into the office, I'm going to have some because I didn't bring my lunch, so I was stuck and I didn't have any food. Like you that's an excuse. Or like, oh, I woke up late. Well, did you go to bed late binging on Netflix? That's an excuse. You know what I mean? So like the excuses are always just a mask for some level of, I don't know, there's so many layers to it, but like, I don't want to say self-hatred, but that's a part of it. It's like, you're just not committed.
Yeah.
And so if you stop making excuses and you start really committing to your weight loss and your health once and for all, and you get non-negotiable on ultra-processed foods, like losing weight could become really easy for you. It could be. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about this topic, but making excuses. Like, are you making excuses? I know I make excuses sometimes.
I do too.
Not all of us are perfect.
But I feel like I don't know. I really try not to anymore.
I know, you're amazing now.
I really don't.
You used to make a lot of excuses when you were 320 pounds.
I only sometimes will make excuses to get to bed earlier so that I can wake up early, to not make an excuse to not wake up in the morning. I find doing the hardest things first is how I don't make excuses, because I'm doing the hard things first. That's like a hack.
I think, yeah, I was just gonna say, you've hacked that system.
Yeah.
You really don't make excuses anymore, Penelope. You're like in a full ownership of my life like phase. And I think that's part of the equation of how you lost 155 pounds. It's pretty remarkable. Your mindset, it's a mindset. Making excuses is a mindset. It's a victim mindset.
I'm in like a very militant mindset. Like I'm militant about everything,
which
like
is
in my personal
good
life.
And not so good in some ways.
Yeah, but I'm starting to learn how to balance it in a way. But someone said there's no work-life balance, and I'm like, you're right. There's no work-life balance.
Yes,
like,
there is.
I don't personally believe there is, but that's like a whole nother.
Third tip on how you make weight loss easy, actually,
is
get your butt in gear.
Oh yeah,
get moving. Yeah. You gotta
which goes back to the last thing, which is do the hard things first.
I guess it is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard. Moving your body, especially when you're overweight, is really hard.
Yeah, it's super confronting because you got to like confront the challenge. You got to confront your weakness, but we confront our weakness every day.
I literally remember working out and crying for like weeks on weeks because it was so hard. Like I injured myself a lot. I cut myself. I dropped weights on my ankles by accident. I put my back out because I was so heavy. I didn't have any good workout clothes because I was so fat and disgusted, and like I was dropping weight, so I didn't have good clothes, and like, oh yeah. I'm just saying, it's not.
But it doesn't have to be complicated. Like you can actually just walk outside and take a 10-minute walk 3 times a day.
Yes.
You could park further away from the grocery store and take a few extra steps a day. Instead of sitting down after meals and watching TV, you could go take the dog for a walk, do some gardening, do the dishes, do some laundry, clean up a corner, like get moving.
A girl just commented on one of our Instagram posts, and she said, "This month I just started walking 8,000 to 10,000 steps and I lost 5 pounds."
Get moving.
That's it. Literally, imagine all you have to do is walk more. Walk when you're on the phone. Walk when you're watching TV.
The weight will melt off of your body. Respiration, perspiration, metabolic burn, like you got it going on.
Some food for thought. Think about this. You lose weight when you breathe. Think about that. Just think about that.
Also when you sweat, and also when you pee, and also when you poo.
But most of your fat comes out when you breathe, which I thought was so fascinating.
Well, you could take more deep breaths right now.
Literally just doing that can help you lose weight. I'm literally not kidding.
No, but it also helps think about your diaphragm, depresses your large intestine. It also fuels more oxygen into your bloodstream, which increases circulation, which increases burning, which increases
Wait, pause. Everyone pause right now. Pause everything you're doing and take a deep breath with us. I feel like everyone, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get healthy, if you want to get fit, you have to stop making excuses and stop talking about it. Stop talking about what you want to do. Stop talking about, like we just took a deep breath because we're talking about breathing, but we need to breathe too.
Be the example.
Be the example. Do what you say, follow your word, and get off your butt. I like that.
Listen, if you are a woman and you've got some weight to lose, or you just want to get healthier, you just want to learn how to cook well, join our group. We have a few spots left. It's only $47 a month. And man, these women are so kind. They're so loving and they're killing it.
They're killing
They
it.
are slaying this weight loss thing. They're making it look easy.
They really are. I'm like, y'all, I needed you guys when I was losing weight.
Well, we're setting them up for success. And so we want to help you too. And so please do comment below if you want to tell us your struggle. Frankly.
And comment the word natural if you want to learn more. And you can also email us. Our email is in the link in the description. If you want to learn more, you have questions, you can also reach out to us on Instagram. And you can also just click the link in bio and join our group right away.
Yeah, we love it if you subscribed if you haven't already. And we just thank you so much for your attention.
See you all the time.
We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.